Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, you are definitely welcome. And if this is not your first time, welcome back again. So this video I'm going to talk about 9 things or 9 reasons why I prefer the US to Canada. If I'm not in the US, then you see me in Canada, to be honest. So this is not to like diminish any country. This is just based on my personal preferences and what I think. And my next video is gonna be about the reasons why I would prefer Canada to the US. And then my next video after the next video will be things I think are similar with both countries. I hope this video is helpful to you. I hope it helps anybody that wants to jackpot. Whatever you want to do, whatever your reasons would be, you can drop your own opinions. If mine is not even the same with yours, you don't have to bash me, okay? It's my opinion, okay? And also, this is based on an international student perspective, because I'm an international student and I've been here for about 6 years plus now. Well, actually 6 years. I have never been to Canada before. This is just based on my own research and the things I see online as well. So if I'm wrong in any way, you can correct me, be nice. And if you think there are some points I missed and stuff like that, you can also add your points. This is based on where I live in the US. So I schooled in Louisiana and I live in Texas currently. So this is based on the southern part of the US because that's where I prefer. If you think you like where I'm at, okay, you're highly welcome. So yeah, the first thing that I will talk about is Canadian weather. Nope. Not for me. I don't like cold. I don't like the extreme cold. So I think where I live at in the US, I would stay here 100 times more than I would want to stay in Canada. US citizenship and passport has more power than Canadians. We cannot dispute that one, okay? It's undisputable. So I know that in Canada, I know the most affordable way to start your life there, like with accommodation and stuff like that, is for you to live in the basement of people's houses. So like you rent it, and it's not bad actually. It's basically like having an apartment, but it's just under someone's house, and I think that's a good idea. But it's not something they do here in the US necessarily. I have never heard of that before. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Louisiana because that's where I schooled at. We have apartments that I actually stayed in a 1-bedroom apartment for, I was paying $250 a month. Yeah, and I even had a roommate. The accommodation is quite cheaper, even if you convert it from Canadian dollars to the US dollars. It's still quite cheaper. At least in the places I lived at. It's because I haven't stayed in like Washington and like California. All those places, I know those places will be way more expensive. According to what I've seen, I know that in like the school-friendly environment, I feel like the US still is quite more affordable for accommodation as compared to Canada. Because actually the apartments I see them doing tours on YouTube and stuff like that for like $1,500, $1,600 Canadian dollars. In the US, like stuff like that will be like $1,100, $1,200, at least in the states I stay. So I actually would prefer the US accommodation price to Canadian price. You guys can agree with me on this one. The prices of houses I see and the size of the house, the quality of the house, it's not matching. A $300,000 house is basically like a $700,000 house in Canada. Please, I mean, I might be wrong, but I know in a way I'm actually still right. Food is cheaper. So I have watched a lot of vlogs. I've watched people going shopping at Walmart and stuff like that. But I'm actually not even going to emphasize on Walmart. I'm going to emphasize on the African store because I am African. I like my African food. So with what I have seen is African store. I don't know why. I mean, US is not even that far from Canada. When they're transferring the things, I don't know why it's more expensive for them to take it to Canada. I have friends there. I have family in Canada. I've seen it in the vlogs. I have converted it to USD the prices of the things you guys are paying, it's not that much of a difference, but it is different. Okay, you guys spend a lot more on food than we do. I'm so sorry. This next point I'm about to say is something that I would like to talk about it more in the future to help people. Right now, I won't talk about it much, but I would like to help people like talk about it in the future. But US actually gives health coverage to non-residents that come to the country. So what I'm trying to say is, of course, international students, both US and Canada, that's one thing similar. They have like some sort of coverage from the school, like you get your coverage that you pay in your tuition or something like that. This is not what I'm talking about. So what I'm trying to say is, let's say you travel from Nigeria to the US and you're pregnant, you don't have health insurance, and you want to have a baby. The US is gonna cover it. It's something I'm gonna talk about in the future, but just know that the US also gives coverage. So all these people that are traveling from Nigeria to come give birth, majority of them are not paying out of their pocket. That's one secret I'll let you know, okay? So I don't think Canada does that. So my next point is job hunting. To look for a job and stuff like that, it's not easy anywhere, okay? This one I would say it is not easy anywhere. It is not. Finding a job is not easy, whether Canada, US, whatever. But I would say there is nothing like, there is in a way, but not like the way Canadians talk about their Canadian experience. We don't really have a US experience. Like, it's not something you have to like have, like it's not a thing they ask you at the job, like, do you have a US experience? Like, no, it's not something like that. But I know in Canada there's something called the Canadian experience. Next point, there are bigger cities in the US, okay? Canada is bigger than the US, size wise, landmass wise, but the US has bigger cities. We have bigger cities here. So yeah, if you want like a place where you can travel, if you have the money, you can travel, go to different places and stuff like that, the US is actually a better choice for you, okay? Last point is tuition. So tuition costs, right? Okay, now like I'm saying, this is based on my own personal experience, okay? I schooled in Louisiana, and I'm not necessarily saying it is cheap, but I feel like it is more affordable even compared to other schools in the US. One thing I know my friends in Canada tell me is my school is really lenient with tuition. In Canada, they said like their schools, like if you don't pay your tuition in full, you can't take that semester. For my school, I can't tell you how many times I owed tuition. In my school, like you could actually take the quarter, because we use the quarter system. You could actually take the quarter and pay at the end of the quarter. Isn't that nice? Yeah, this is the end of my video. Just know the next video will be why I would prefer Canada to the US. And I hope this video is helpful. Like I said, this is based on my own personal experience and where I live. Not speaking for the whole of the Americans, okay? And I'm not going in depth into discussing like GDP and stuff like that. Like, no, I'm not talking about stuff like that. These are just surface level things that would help you make a decision on which country you want to come to. If you want to jackpot, you will jackpot. Where you want to go, it will help you decide, you get. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like this video and it's helpful for you. And please like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.